This is a bit of a follow-up to the tutorial for making the rifle. I've already cut it down a load, but there's a few little bits of information. So this is mostly based at people who are either wanting to make it or just wanting a bit more information on it. Firstly, I've cut out the sound when I'm actually cutting the foam and sanding it, because it sounds like 1,000 baby demons screaming at me. You also want to take extra care when you're actually carving the foam, because when you're doing it with the sanding block, it'll go down really quickly. So you have to take care of that. Now, I know that most rifles have a plastic butt on the end, but to be honest, I completely forgot about that while I was making it. What you can do, when you're actually carving it, use the sanding block and go in at a slight angle. So when you're painting the wood, it looks like it goes in slightly, and then the plastic is on the outside, and you can just paint that black. Now, when you see the actual pack getting painted, it's hanging up on the washing line. Now, what I actually did was get a wall plug, which fit inside of here, and then I hammered a nail through it and hung a piece of string so I could tie it up, and then I could just pop it in there, and then that meant I got a nice even coat all the way around this. So there's another thing which I didn't think about until it was too late. The end of this barrel where it's sealed. What you could actually do is seal it while it's separate. Do the exact same, do it in circles until it fills up, and then round it off and then paint it. So it means you don't have to bother messing about with masking tape trying to cover it up and paint it and then while it's all together. Might be just a little bit easier. Once you've actually finished the wood texture, you really want to seal it. Not only will give you that extra protection, but also make it look like it's polished as well. Now, even though it is sealed, you're going to have to take extra care while you're using the bolt, because your fingernails will chip that off really easily. So when you're doing it, try and use your thumb to push forward and pull back. Then your fingernails away so you don't get that little dot there. So in the video when I was painting this, I actually left off the top and didn't paint that. Ignore what I did and paint all of it. You're not going to save that much paint, and you don't want a little bit showing through just because you didn't paint it. The elastic band on the inside. Don't use an old one, make sure you get a new one for it. Don't put the tensions too high. You don't want it pulling right back, because once this is all together, if that snaps in there, that's it. You're not going to be able to fix that. Now for the trigger bit, make sure you only put a little bit right in the bottom, just enough to get hold of it. You don't want to put too much in, otherwise it's going to get in here and you're not going to be able to move it, and that's hard to come back from. Before you glue the barrel to the gun itself, you're going to want to do this. Now it might look straight, but what you want to do is hold it up to the eye and look straight up to down it. And you can see it's on a bit of a curve there. So you just bend it until it's as straight as you can possibly make it, and then glue it in place. So that's about everything that I can think of to go through. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section, because I will check through those. Other than that, let me know if anyone tries to mix it as well. Bye.